In the last lecture, we learned about redirect. Now, let me show you another usage of redirect, actually in the new post component. There, we probably want to redirect once we clicked the submit button here and once we made our HTTP request. We often then want to change the page and not remain on that page. Using the redirect component, we can easily do that. We can import redirect from React Router DOM, just like before. Now, if we place redirect in JSX here, outside of a switch statement, we always have to redirect with the to property though. We can't use from. So here we could redirect to /posts, for example. The issue with that, of course, is now if I save the code like this, if we click onto new post, we are immediately redirected back to posts because the redirect component is rendered, and whenever this is rendered, it redirects us. So we have no chance of entering content. Therefore, we need to render this conditionally. And since it's a normal component, as all of this React router is, we just have to render it conditionally as we render any other content conditionally. So we could add a new state here, maybe submitted, which initially is false, which we then set to true once we made the HTTP request. So there I'll call set state and set submitted to true. Now I can use submitted to determine whether or not to render redirect. So in the render method, I could have a redirect variable, which is null by default. But then I check if this state submitted is true, and if it is, then redirect is equal to that redirect component. And then I return JSX, which includes that redirect variable, which is either null or the redirect component. If we save that code, we can successfully go to new post, but as soon as I do submit a post and it is hitting the server, I am redirected with a conditional redirect. Now, this is the other way of using redirect. Outside of a switch statement, not with from, but instead the condition just is, did something happen so that I want to render this component? And then we only render it when we want to redirect. Might feel strange at first that you render a component to leave the page, but this is just how it works.